let's go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters, and yeah, let's go from there. And Andy, who are you? Who are you playing?
The answer is yes, and Craren. And there you go, exactly. And so when you're reading, even silently, the muscles in your mouth, tongue, and larynx activate. The process is called subvocalization. We're still essentially sounding out the words in in our heads to decode them, even when we're not speaking them out loud.
That is pretty cool. Terris.
Even more things to overthink.
Yes.
Hello, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be playing Oren Weaver, the albino drow bard. And where is my thing?
Hopefully attached.
Yeah, hopefully. I wouldn't want to lose it. Yes. Did you know that a cockroach can survive for weeks without its head? Not because it's especially tough, but because it breathes through holes in its body rather than its mouth, meaning that it will die slowly and painfully of starvation.
I mean,
Yes,
Okay.
I did know that. It's quite disturbing, but I did know that.
it is quite disturbing. Ugh. Right. On that disturbing note, Psycole.
Trying to work out whether or not that's a subtle insult or not.
You're the one playing the dragon-possessed barbarian.
I'm a psycho in both campaigns, what can we say? Hi, I am Psycole. I am playing Rumus, the Kalashtar Barbarian Fighter, and I have the dad jokes. If pain is not something that you want more of, we can deliver. Are we all ready? Everyone brace. Okay,
Definitely not.
what do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? An irrelevant.
I think that one. I used to have a character in an MMO called Irrelevant because she wasn't an elephant.
Yes.
Yes.
What is a kangaroo's favourite thing about beer? The hops.
Stops.
How do you make an octopus laugh? With its tentacles.
Funny.
I know this one.
And as a bonus one, given all of the pain that everyone's gone through today, what happens when you stand between two llamas? You get laminated.
No.
Comedy.
My stomach hurts.
Funny. Yay.
My brain.
Nathan, save us.
Hello, I am Nathan, otherwise known as the Arcanix, and today I'm playing Romulus Snowdawn, the Clash Hexblade Warlock, and I was going to say second Bork of the party, first Bork of the party now. Only member of the Bork party. Anyway, my riddle for today: what can you catch but never throw?
Is it related to certain things?
I have no idea what you mean. I will pop it in
I think I know.
I'll pop it in there, and the answer, if people don't know already, which I say is extremely likely, will be revealed at the end of the stream.
Indeed. And Lillith.
I think my brain just rotted. Hi, I'm
What brain?
Lily, or Lil's, Queen of Ducks.
Quack.
Quack.
Thank you.
Whack.
And I'm portraying Zin'dra, Moorwinded, Deaf Domain Cleric of this party, trying to keep these people alive. Because apparently they suck at it.
Bullshit.
I mean... yeah, I guess. And hi, I am Ardana, or Joe, or you there, since Lillith is here. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. And I had a good one. I did you know, but I completely forgot about it. So just gonna move on to anyone want to do the recap?
Oh shit, that's my job. Fuck, hold on. Wrong screen. Sorry, it was just 2 seconds for us. Right, what did we do? So, last session, which
Didn't happen.
didn't happen, but the session before that, we left Oscar the Wizard slightly overwhelmed with everything that Crammer is effectively getting to sign up to on the spot in terms of his new shiny
Locomotive.
agreement to help build potential trains that do not run on spirits and various other bits and pieces. And he heads off. Craren also manages to find under one of the bushes a portable tower, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point. We head back to the tavern, and Craren asks for the magic map from Romulus to plot out where we've been, and Romulus sends a sending over to Derek to let him know where we're up to. And Remus and Oren head off to the post office to collect our various items. There's a large package from Derek for everybody, and then something from Dara for Craren, which Remus attempts to open and is promptly
Zapped.
Yes. Basically, he hands it off to Oren so that Oren can carry it. Remus asks about sending messages to the Kalashtar in Fairhaven, but Oren basically says, well, I can cast the sending. And we kind of go, oh, okay, maybe we can deal with that later on. Back at the Wandering Scepter, Craren, Romulus, and Zin'dra are basically getting food and drinking. Zindra's basically saying, as part of our route home, she would be really appreciative if we can go to continued route. We could go to Araldusk to stable her stag, and then we discuss whether or not what we're doing in terms of whether or not going to Fairhaven or not. And Zin'dra asks for some more backstory around Romulus and his time in prison. Once we all get back, Zin'dra racks her brains. Oh no, actually, Zin'dra racks her brains as to whether she knows anything about Kalashtar that might live in Fairhaven, and she has heard stories of some sort of fortune teller called Madame Serene, who matches similar descriptions to what Romulus is talking about. And when we arrive back at the tavern, Oren hands off Craren's package.
It's the first time Oren's ever had his hands off or Craren's package.
Oh, and you did drop it into his lap.
I knew there was going to be a comment about his package.
Right?
We open the crate from Derek, and I go and store stuff in the door, and Remus effectively tells Zin'dra all about the magic door and what's inside it. In a slightly stupid way. We talk about food, and Remus convinces everyone that we need a bar fight at the Sea Serpent, so we pop off there to go and do that. We talk about Zin'dra also talks to the tavern owner about the quest that we've effectively done, and asks about magic shops. Romulus and Remus effectively scare the drunk students into being straight. And
You can't just do that, it doesn't work.
well, as in straight, as in Remus is going to check to make sure that they're actually in classes tomorrow. And I think that's basically where we got to.
Sounds about right.
It was lots of RP, not a lot of anything else, lots of chat. Last session. I'm trying to remember why I'm damaged. It will probably be because of the parcel.
Yes.
Yeah, it was because you tried to open something that you shouldn't.
It was the thing for Craren.
That said boom.
So did we learn anything?
Yes, don't touch Craren's package.
That's Oren's domain only.
Without permission.
And we mean that quite literally, as Oren is now going to become a cleric. of
No.
Claren's groin.
I
I
have
mean,
concerns.
I
He's
mean,
gonna erect
how to phrase things? I don't think rules as written specifies it has to be an actual deity, and and much like any other form of clerisy, it is tied into worship,
Ah,
which brings us to an entirely different topic.
Gonna be a lot of erection of temples.
Mm. Many phallic temples.
All right,
This stream is marked mature because we are not.
So Terris,
mm.
when are we co-authoring the cock cleric?
Oh god. Maybe next week.
Excellent.
all right, all right.
Yeah, take me away from here.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, well, you can have a point of inspiration for the recap. If you already have a point of inspiration, you can bounce it to someone else.
I shall bounce it to somebody else. Whoever shouts first gets it.
I
Since
can't
no
get
one
double,
said it, I'll
so
take
it's
it.
kind of a problem.
Oh, hold on a minute. Craren asked for it. Craren can have it.
Yeah. You know why?
Oh.
Because we're about to do weird talky stuff, and therefore Craren is probably going to need it.
Yes, because dice hasn't been on our side for a while. And if that track record has anything, it's going to be needed.
I agree.
And I'm perfectly happy if we don't die in negotiations.
With a magic school.
It's
Yeah, that too.
fine. All right. Well, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started.
More or less.
Grey clouds float lazily through the early morning rays. Carts creak as merchants move their wares through the city streets. More voices seem to join the chorus of the waking town as the scent of coffee drifts through the worn floorboards of the Wand and Scepter. The dining area is packed with people, voices flowing back and forth like a tide of noise. As each of you wake up and prepare to start your day, what would you like to do?
Press the long rest button on my character sheet.
Same.
Zin'dra would have gone over to Craren to get that magic paper and ink to send a very angry letter to Derek.
Yeesh. I did send you the reply, didn't I?
Yes, but
Good.
but she would have done that, being like
Uh,
written in very nicely document, and folded it and giving it to Craren, and being like, I don't know how you do it, but if you could send this to Derek, it would be very appreciated.
naturally. If you look here for a second, and it's going to flippity flop, much like someone who is just absent-mindedly doing something for the 10 billionth time, and not thinking about the intricacies and the 49 steps of doing something, and just like this, flop, flip, 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 like that, and then poof, off it goes. Did you catch that?
Well, I can't do that, but it's still appreciated that you did. Thank you, Craren.
Problem.
Well, I guess we just have to wait until and she looks over to the door where the Color Star is sleeping because these people only need 4 hours of sleep. So, any ideas what we should do, Kran? Oren?
I think Oren is tinkering with breakfast, but he just looks up, just what?
I've just, sorry, just to interrupt the roleplay. I've just realised that Claren and Oren have been happily entertaining themselves for the extra 4 hours that the Kalashtar are asleep for the last few hours. Now they have another elf that they have to entertain.
No.
Sorry.
I think we have established that Claren doesn't swing that way, which I find to be rather boring because this could have been the most interesting version of this is a weird and peculiar version of a polycule, but let's not.
Oh dear.
No strings attached.
I think you'll find many strings attached traveling as a party.
Oh dear.
I mean, there's that. I mean, and to be fair, from a mechanical point of view, it's easy it's easy if multiple parties of the players don't mind the homoerotic bits to just casually happen to have that happen overnight, and because that is one of those. It's easy to pass time that way, and now that we're more players actually have to get creative, which is fine.
No.
It's just
There are
more
many
of a
positions in the
haven't
comics.
necessarily had to be creative during the early hours in that sense for a while. So yeah.
We're fine.
Yes, so breakfast, and I have no idea what Claren is doing, to be perfectly honest. Until it was mentioned right now, I have no idea. Haven't thought about it.
We have not gone shopping yet, have we?
No, we have not.
It's very early, so no.
No. Okay. So, yes. Oren, I think, is just sort of vaguely tinkering with breakfast and, offering, weirdly spiced foods to the other 2 elves. Like oats with cinnamon or whatever.
Zin'dra will eat, and when she's done with breakfast, she will go out to the backyard again and start working out. Like her morning routine.
All right. But our
Claren is just going to look at the door as she leaves and just casually quip at Orange, but what a weird plead.
I'm glad I don't have to do that.
And Claren is going to open and read because that's what you do. He now has an atlas.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to read that.
All right.
And because reasons.
All right. What are our Kalashtar doing as morning is dawning?
So I think Romulus would have woken up, probably done his normal kind of wake up routine, and kind of just hanging outside the front of the place, just getting some fresh morning air.
All right. You see more people than there were before moving around. You can see merchants setting up, and you see clusters of people dressed in similar uniforms almost, moving from houses and stores towards various areas of the town itself. And in the distance you can see 3 large beams almost going up into the air. And a lot of the clusters of similarly clad people seem to gather around these.
Well, they seem to be able to get back to school okay then. So that's how they do it. What those were for. And Romulus will just continue breathing, basically enjoying the morning air.
Alright, Remus.
Remus wakes up grumpy as fuck.
Oh no.
Because he didn't get his bar fight yesterday, and he now has to go and check whether or not someone went to class like he threatened them to. So he basically...
The consequence of your own actions!
I know! He basically stomps into wherever Oren is preparing breakfast, plumps himself down, and just kind of grabs whatever Oren is cooking and eats.
Yeah, Oren sees that you're pissed off and it's a couple of slices of bacon to a pan for you, as well as the oats that he's prepared.
Brilliant.
Yes, the Kalashtar is angry. Let's give him protein.
I have written in the notes, Remus is angry, Oren attempts to appease the beast with bacon.
Damn it, now I have...
Some would call it bribery.
Now I have poor man's poisons feed the machine stuck in my head. Alright. It's a good song, but also not Eberron appropriate. Or is it? It might actually be. In a horrifying way. Come to think of it. What?
I have concerns.
Alright. You hear all around you, more voices seem to float in and out. And as the morning slowly progresses, the presence of uniform-clad people seem to lessen. And about mid-morning, the dining area of this inn is almost completely emptied of people. You have the lingering sense of spices and coffee and similar things all around. And from outside you can hear animals moving around, people moving around, and the what's it called? Night clerk steps out and is replaced by the woman you've met before. She gives you a slight wave in recognition before going about her duties by the front desk.
Excellent. Stop licking me.
I know you all mentioned wanting to do some shopping, so where would you like to go?
Oren needs to find a supply shop that sells incense.
That is not difficult at all. If you inquire with the woman at the front desk, she will tell you that, oh, it's just on this street on the other side of the wall. You should be able to find Zin'dra's incense. She sells perfumes as well, so.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he needs to buy 10 gold worth of incense.
All right.
To find familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there is an opening that you can hop through right there. And
Excellent.
it's not like a road, but there is a path that a lot of people seem to have walked past.
So to about here.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
it is very difficult to miss the Zin'dra's incense because it smells very strongly of perfumes and incense. You know, as if you're walking into a modern witch store?
Yes. Yes.
That kind
I know
of
the
scent.
smell well. Okay. Yeah, so he'll just wander in and sort of peer around. Probably tap the counter if nobody's out there to get attention.
You very quickly get the attention of a long, like a tall, slender woman who seems to be dressed quite plainly, but in very recognizable like robes. Just,
Excellent.
hi dear, how can I help you?
I'm looking for your basic find familiar package incense.
Ah, yes. Would you like 1, 2, or 5? You do get a slight discount if you buy 5.
How much is 5? 50?
Uh,
No, that's
so one basic package for Find Familiar, which includes the incense, the chalk, and a bowl, will cost you 25 gold pieces. But if you buy a pack of 5, I will only include 1 bowl, because you will only need 1 bowl, which lowers the price to 55.
Sure.
Excellent. And she basically just dips down beneath the counter, and when she comes back up, she holds out what looks like a some form of metal bowl and a pack of, you could guess, probably chalk, and
Excellent.
5 long parcels, each stamped with 2 sticks of incense crossing.
Excellent. Whoever is holding on to the group funds, can you just remove that from the funds? By the way,
How much? Sorry.
55.
What,
55.
55 what, gold?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my, haven't decided.
find familiar ain't cheap.
It is not. That's why Rain is trying really hard to keep his familiar alive, because he can afford to resummon him, because he ran some jobs when he was in Shard during downtime.
Yeah, Aaron is then going to thank the lady, take his packages, and slither away.
All right. Anyone else wanting to do some shopping? I know Zin'dra wanted to.
Yes, she's going to the toy store she heard about.
Yes.
I think Romulus will probably just tag along just to kind of have a look around. Not really specifically to buy anything, but just to see what's what.
Right, let me grab the list of things. Hi. No. Hi, cat. No, can you...
You
Hi.
considered yes?
Why are we talking so much, Lillith? I can't find the list.
I'm sorry that I like talking to you. Also, you didn't send it to me. You sent it to the...
You put it in the notes of morning chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that,
I'm like,
that explains why I couldn't find it in the chat to Lillith. Well, I did find the list, because I copy and pasted it basically. Notes some more. Cat, I can't see my notes.
He doesn't care.
But yeah, Zin'dra will notice that Romulus is tagging along, and she's like, "Can I help you?"
Well, I wanted to have a look around the place, as I haven't really had much of an opportunity, and saw you heading out. I thought I'll tag along, if you don't mind, that is.
I don't mind. I was just... And she looks around. I'm just not used to people... And she looks you up and down. Following me.
Fair point, fair point. But, yeah, I just haven't really had much of an opportunity to look around this place. Really, it's quite interesting. But if you don't mind, I can tag along. If not, then I can walk about by myself.
Having heard the rumors about you fine people, I wouldn't let you out of my sight at this point.
Not that bad. Right.
And she starts walking, and she starts taking out a small list that she has had throughout, looking for the party, rumsing up everything she knows that they've done. Good and bad. As they walk to this toy store.
Alright. Well, it seems I have... Cat, please.
But
What's the
mother...
problem?
Hi.
Entertain me, mortal.
Yeah.
He's hungry, and we all know it.
What is
Hey,
Craren
we'll
doing whilst
see to
everybody
these places.
is out shopping?
Is he still reading the atlas?
Yes. Is Craren reading the Atlas whilst everyone goes out shopping?
I'm
Refeeding
going
the
to
beast.
assume he's not interested in shopping.
Excellent. Remus is
For
gonna...
the simple reason he got what he is a bit, the reason why he got the Atlas is the reason why he's in town. So it's like, but yes, he's obviously preoccupied with the Atlas.
Remus will effectively slide up next to you and attempt to read over your shoulder in a really annoying way that makes it really obvious he wants to have a conversation with you, but he's waiting for you to put the book down so he can have that conversation with you.
Bran is going to actively ignore all of that, continuing reading.
That's fine. We will leave it there for a moment. I will be even more annoying momentarily.
I love this. Al, get your claws out of me.
Yeah, well, Psycole. You know that on a sliding scale, slightly more strenuous, I'm making a point of continuing reading type thing, and you know damn well that eventually he's going to put it away, and yes, naturally, that is exactly what will happen. But for now, it's more of a, I'm making a point of reading here.
Yeah, don't worry. I have ways to be even more annoying in a minute.
Of that, I have no doubts.
Joe, wasn't it Marcus is magical at something something? For this toy store?
Something like that. Apparently I didn't... I mean, I know I wrote it down, but it's not there, so yay, fun.
We'll say it's Marcus's magical mechanics, Mark.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. And then we can just plaster a thing on the sign later on that it used to be called what it said it was called last week. or the week before,
Yes.
last session.
Had a sudden rebrand.
Yes.
A lot.
Marginally.
Just a little.
Where was the magical store, by the way?
And the magical store is in this corner. Right there.
To the toy store.
To the toy store. Woohoo! And yes, you do. It's very difficult to miss. It is a rather colorful looking building.
Please say this is a toy store for kids.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
In the windows, you have what looks like a self-rocking horse, a rabbit that is like bending to the ground, nibbling a little bit, and then looking back up. Both of them, or the hare or the rabbit, made out of brass or bronze, while the rocking horse is made out of wood. You have a teddy bear that is seemingly swaying to some form of music, and in a corner you have what looks like a tiny little bit of wood that just randomly blossoms and then turns back into wood and then blossoms again.
Yeah, Zin'dra just opens the doors and walks in.
You hear a small bell tingle over as you walk inside, and there's an immediate scent of like apples and baked goods. Looking around, you can see that there is a miniature stove, maybe 3 inches tall, that is smoking in a corner as if baking something. And you hear from back, yes, I'll be right there, Oh! And rounding a corner is a short man, maybe in his early 40s. Well, and by short I mean about 5'7". Looking at the two of you. Oh, hello. Can I help you with anything?
Ah, yes. How much for everything?
What?
Every toy you have.
Oh, well, that depends. He puts his finger like at his ear, like every toy.
And you will see Zin'dra take out her big sack of gold and start like, yes, everything.
Did I stutter?
Yeah, did I stutter?
Well, I believe I'm gonna have to do some math and some calculations on that. Give me a moment, miss. It's not every day someone comes in and buys me out first thing in the morning. Thank you, by the way.
Come back another time.
Oh no! It's no. He sits down, brings out this large ledger, and quickly goes line by line, writing something on a piece of paper, and puts the ledger down under the counters. Well, miss, for everything we have currently in stock in the store, it will be 25 gold pieces. Will you be carrying it yourself?
No, I was wondering if you could send it. And she will take out a piece of paper and write down with just like normal pencil.
Mm-hmm.
And she will just push the note to him, like, could you get it to this address?
He takes the paper, looks at it, and just eyes widening a little bit. Oh, well, yes, we could absolutely do that. I don't know when that will be. It's a pretty long road, but it should be doable. It will cost you about 35 gold pieces for the delivery. Thank you.
And she will start calculating if they, like the party, is gonna come there faster than the travelers are.
Let me check the map real quick. Because
It's not like we lack for storage for stuff.
I mean, it depends what road you are going to take.
I'm also enjoying the idea I have in my head of her being like Santa. Do you know what? I can take it myself. Because she's fucking strong, so she can carry everything.
Oh, if you're sure, miss, absolutely. That will mean 25 gold pieces for everything then. And is there any way, anywhere we can pack everything up for you and deliver, or are you waiting around for us to do that?
Will it take long, you think?
He looks around the store and an hour perhaps?
I don't mind. And has Remus went inside with her, or is he out? No, Romulus. Is he like outside or inside?
Yeah. Romulus is inside and he's just like admiring some of the toys.
Do you want to take a walk around while they pack up things?
Yeah, can do. I was also going to suggest that we could arrange to bring the cart closer so we can put things directly over. That works.
We can go and bring the cart, yes. You can also get to see some of the city, I guess.
It's also true. Works for me.
We'll be back.
All right then. We'll have all the toys packed up and ready to be traveling in about an hour.
And she will take out. You said 25. She will give him 30 toys since it takes time packing stuff up.
Oh, much appreciated, miss. Well, I hope you come again. Not today though, because we are closing.
I will certainly come back here if they enjoyed the toys.
Oh, much appreciated. Well, if there's nothing else, I need to start packing. And he looks genuinely happy. He is like vibrating right now. He's ready to just run around.
Is he a halfling?
No, he's looks human,
Okay.
but on the shorter side.
Yeah. She will just give it like a short bow and just walk outside waiting for Romulus to stop admiring the toys she has bought.
Yeah, he comes out.
All right.
Either you like your toys or you're getting them for a particular purpose.
Well, if you can keep your mouth shut, I might tell you.
I can keep quiet.
It's for a children's home that I've grown quite fond of. And I might need to butter up my sister for being away for so long. And she starts walking.
It's very admirable of you. We did when me and Remus were in the orphanage in Shan. We never had anything like that, so the kids there should count themselves extremely fortunate to have someone like you.
I'll do anything for kids that doesn't have much. I grew up with everything. Ice cream!
She sees an ice cream cart go by.
Yeah. But yes, I grew up with everything handed to me, and after being in the war, I saw more children without parents than I saw with. And my
Imagine that
sister
chain.
and my sister decided, since we are both kind of like the black sheep of our family, that
Mm.
she was gonna open a children's home. And I'm better at making money than her. So
Well, that
I'm
is-
traveling most of the time, making money. Hence why I asked for more after hearing about what your party has been through.
Extremely valid. Hopefully, you will get a pay rise because I think you're going to need it.
Judgmental
But
wench.
that's a very admirable thing that you do. I think right now the world could use more people like that, especially after in the process of recovering from war.
Well, just be glad you weren't in the war. I've
True.
seen a lot of things that people and kids shouldn't be seeing. So, I'll do anything to keep them housed, in clothes, food, and I occasionally bring gifts. Even though my sister tells me I spoil them rotten.
Well, I think considering all they've been through, being treated like that, never a bad thing.
Though I think she also spoils them rotten, even if she doesn't say so. Is you trying to eat your ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I didn't know that you and your brother was in orphanage. Derek didn't say anything about that, but I guess that's your story.
Indeed. It's a bit of a long one, so perhaps while we walk around, I can tell you it.
Is that why your brother is so angry all the time?
I think he just needs therapy. Honestly, at this point.
Oh no.
But where's the lie?
Well, since you're the one who's been in prison, I think you both need.
Again, where's the lie?
You're not wrong, but I think not really. It was only up until recently that we kind of realized what we are. Like I start speaking using a mind link, speaking ahead. We always thought this ability was just a twin thing up until we started this journey, and then someone I used to travel with mentioned that was a Kalashar ability. And we've been learning little bits of information throughout this journey. It's honestly more questions than answers, boy. For a lot of things.
Well,
And a few like
Romulus.
time differences as well. Very timey-wimey stuff. Anyway, long story. We'll discuss it. Continue.
As they start heading back, she will be like, just turn as you finish talking about that. Well, Romulus, Deldor, that's part of being free. And she keeps on walking.
Indeed.
Alright. Meanwhile, back at the inn.
With Kraran making more deliberate attempts to read the book, I mentally connect with him and start reading the first line of every page on repeat until he stops and pays attention to me.
Now, question is,
He is a
as
cat.
in, honest question.
God,
Would Remus be able to read this?
Well, that is a different question entirely. I can read.
Yeah, it's more of a. Do you read magic though? Is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't read magic, so if I can't read it, so I can read common. Well, I understand Common, Quarry, and Dwarvish. So if it's not in any of those languages and is therefore written in magic runes, I start making a story up whilst reading it over your shoulder. And it's like the most childish fairy tale you could possibly imagine.
There once was a pig.
Believe it or not, my brain immediately went to the Three Little Pigs story as of what he would what he would say.
Crown is going to lift an eyebrow and look at you. Are you quite having fun?
Brilliant. Now that you're prepared to talk to me, yes. I have something rather serious I need to talk to you about.
Joe died.
I didn't say as much as I was prepared to talk to you, but now that we are talking, keep talking.
Okay. Well, so I have something very serious to talk to you about, and I've been thinking. Now, I appreciate that's not my strong point. This is why I'm coming to you. I am worried for Romulus, and I am
I'm listening.
Upset that we appeared to have bound ourselves into an oath that was not of our making, and I feel particularly bad for Romulus, given that he's free for free on those at the moment.
That's a way of phrasing things.
So, I was thinking of ways that the hags may be more interested in me than in him. And I was wondering, given that I have been bitten by Yafe,
Yeah.
and that there appears to be a better connection through me than through Romulus to Z, the dragon in our head.
Okay, I'm listening.
Would you potentially help in writing a bargain that would possibly entail me giving them a sample of my blood, seeing as though that was something that Flo and Mael was really against beforehand, to unbound him from the hags and more tightly bound me to them instead?
Okay, so let's see if I get this right. What you're saying is that you want to essentially replace him with you a second time in the same contract?
Or bind myself more tightly to them in some way, shape, or form in exchange for releasing him from the contract.
Well, it's screaming silently at you.
But I was
For good
I
reason.
was thinking that, like, they obviously, or Mael was concerned about experimentation with her blood and stuff like that, and we have this whole weird Kalashtar time skip stuff going on, and I've been bitten by Yafe, and like, surely my blood must be interesting in some way, shape, or form, right? So, yes.
I hear what you're saying. What do you want me to do?
You are obviously better at
Drafting contracts.
grafting contracts and thinking about more of the consequences of what could happen if I were to say this. Like, I mean, I was just sitting there going, there's a little bit as well where it's like, I don't know whether or not me giving them blood means that at some point in time they can take over me and possess me in some way, shape, or form, and whether or not there is some way that you could possibly also curse my blood to stop them from doing that. But anyway, that's a different related but similar matter. I just want some help.
I hear what you're saying, and we could have a lengthy discussion regarding blood magic, but let's not today. Let's summarize blood magic as in blood magic bad. Okay, so let's see here. Let's weigh a few pros and cons. What are the actual pros of releasing Romulus from this? Is he currently suffering?
He's not suffering, no. And
Are you
I
currently
appreciate
suffering?
that no, he's not. At least I hope he's not. Other than being in anguish from when we found out about it, and the fact that he's probably quite pissed off about this whole 3 for 3 thing.
That is a very reasonable thing to be upset about, yes.
And
Now,
theoretically, there is nothing going to stop us at this precise moment in time from fulfilling that contract, right? Traveling
yeah,
from one side of the continent to the other.
there's virtually nothing stopping us from just completing the contract, and when we do, you're free. So it's technically while it sucks, they don't something that just dawned on me as a player. We have no idea what the actual contract is, so we don't know any stipulations and things and clauses and so on and such forth. So that's a thing that I just thought of as a player. So while we don't necessarily know the entire ramifications regarding what was agreed upon and what not, and why and when and who and all the other jazz, from how I understand it and how it was described, this is technically two contracts where you both have, by applying something, have agreed to this. So as such, you are asking them to remove your brother from one of the contracts and signing your name to that one as well. What is the gain for them at that point, and why do we want to provide that? And next question is, even if we do provide things, are we even sure they are going to release Romulus? Because
that's why I would need your help to word that into the contract, because if I were to just sit there and say, here's a vial of my blood, I will allow you to experiment on me, or at least on my blood, as a way of getting Romulus out of the contract, I'm fairly certain you could drive a train through that wording.
How about I send word and ask the question if they are willing to negotiate, because we may or may not have something that they desire. Just to see if it's an open channel to begin with?
That would be very much appreciated, because I almost attempted to call in our favour that we have from Soracatra, I think.
Soramania.
Soramaenya. And she seems the one that's most straightforward to deal with, if you will. Karen?
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so I will, on your behalf, on your explicit behalf.
It's given, trust me. Well, don't trust me, but you know what I mean. Trust me.
Yes, naturally, but on your explicit behalf, offer a small proposal and see if we get any reply at all. If we do, we may be able to work something, and if not, well, then we have at least poised the question. It's not like we have anything to lose by poising the question in the first place.
Other than the fact that at some point in time, I'm sure that this won't come back to bite us on the arse, and they might go, "Ooh, there's a deal to be had here," and Remus is an idiot.
That is entirely a possibility. What I'm saying is that how to phrase things in a way that makes sense to you. On a scale from 1 to how badly do you want to get ass fucked for eternity by this?
So that's an option? No, I'm joking. Listen, I
Is
don't
this
know.
guaranteed?
Listen, we don't know. We know very little about Kalistar. We don't know how long they live for. We are apparently some sort of royal siblings. And there's a weird time gap in the story of when we were born and when we arrived in Sharn that involves the Lords of Ash. Dust.
Mm-hmm.
Dust. Ash?
Dust.
Dust! It's because I was reading something about Ash the other day. Anyway, and the Lords of Dust. Which may or may not mean that there is some sort of demonic reason for why we're here. I'm sure it would be incredibly intriguing and destructive to pit the Lords of Dust against the Hags, which, coming to think about it, I'm fairly certain that they already hate each other, right? So, yeah.
You're not wrong in your assumption that there is innate hatred. Yes. Now, the first thing about hags,
They're hags.
deals are quite unbreakable. Unless you kill the hag.
Okay.
Secondly, what do you know about what they eat? Their feeding
Mate.
habits, if you wish.
Look, all I'm going to say is we've signed a contract and we didn't realize that we've signed a contract. What do you think I know about hags?
Okay, but I'm just saying you want to further tie yourself to the thing. You might want to have these might be the consequences beforehand before you decide to sign a co-lease of your soul toward with essentially the devil.
You mean do an Oron, right?
More or less.
Oh no, his was a co-lease of his body, right?
Yes. What I'm more or less
I
saying
actually
is
see
that
Aaron walking past with his shit as that was said and just, hey, this is going on.
no, what I'm saying is that they feed on misery, the misery of the people, the souls they have made deals with. Do you want to subject yourself to further and more potential suffering from this thing? And as a consequence of tying yourself more closely to the thing, you do realize that there is a possibility of not exiting the deal at all. I can write things, but do you think they will actually agree to all of this without having the benefits of eternal suffering?
In answer to the first part of that question, yes, if it means that Romulus does not have to deal with the suffering.
Okay.
In answer to the being bound eternally to it, can only be bound for so long, right?
Forever is a long time.
Yeah, but I'm sure that at least one of you can kill me relatively quickly.
That is a fair assumption. That is a fair assumption. Okay. I will pen a draft posing a question if there is any desire to negotiate things. I will not ask to stipulate anything other than we may have things that you desire, at which point, at my discretion, if they accept, I will pen a watertight contract, and if they accept it, we shall see.
Good. Now, goes without saying, don't tell Romulus this.
Tell who what?
Exactly. And then a side note, does that mean Elos is a hag if he feeds off misery?
Similar thinking, different beast to begin with. Elos just
Different
enjoys.
species.
Elos is more of a eating frustrations, and hags are thriving on causing other people misery and feeding of that misery, which is nuance difference, but still important
Aw.
difference.
I'm so sorry he was slapping Nate's face to get cuddles. I was like, oh my god.
I've been waiting to get it on camera for so long. She does that all the time.
That's what Peason does. Except for my shoulder.
Are you getting at any ice cream at all by now?
I am slowly getting through it. My left arm is currently stuck with the gat.
Who is, by the looks of it, staring at the ice cream, waiting for you to move your arm out of the way so he can run across and grab some.
Yep.
I will see if I can pen something up that will make sense.
Thank you.
I'm sending in.
It was more of a player thing. Is I will actually write things. For all the things that I have said that Karen will be writing something about or doing things, I have actually written the thing and sent to the DM.
I'm going
Nice.
to sneeze.
So yes, I will be penning a initial proposal to see if that's a thing, and if that's a thing, and they go yes, let's do this. I will pen a legally binding, as in between the parties, legally binding contract with all the loopholes for us and none of the loopholes for them, and then obviously they will be wanting to make changes to that contract, but we will see.
Thank you.
Baron is more than willing to gamble away your soul.
Sure. Now, once these guys get back from their little shopping trip, I have to go and check whether or not some kids have gone to school today.
Are you going to put on your big boy shorts for that?
I'm going to take a hammer to them.
Excellent.
We need to find a professor.
I don't know.
Professor Ananda in the evening, and then they're supposed to have study hall in the morning. So depending on what time we get up there, that's what we got to do. And of course, you've got to sort out whether or not we can bring the rail here in the first place. But that's fine.
That's entirely fair. I will just let's see. Note to hags about deal. Just writing things down so I don't forget to actually make it. Excellent. So, at which point, while we're done with breakfast. I'm going to assume Remus is done pestering Karen. So, are we having pints while Karen is reading? While waiting?
Yeah, no.
Or
After his very serious conversation with you, Remus has, I think, I've just gone outside and started punching bales of straw. And drinking ale.
Yeah, like you do, just punching.
I mean, Remus very much is like, we're in a place that is outside of his comfort zone. Hence why he bullied the kids to go to school, because it's like you can't be Remus, so you're gonna have to. So yeah, he's now outside just doing Remus-based stuff.
All right. Oh, doesn't take all of you all that long to get back to. Hold on. Back to the inn. Hi. Oh, I dared stop giving him chin scritches, and he glared at me.
How dare
Oh,
you?
no. One does not simply stop chin strip scritches.
No.
Joe,
Yes.
don't need to roleplay this, but could we go by Lena's place because they got a discount there, right?
Yes.
How much for the bag of holding, the broom of flying, and chest of preservation?
Each of those. Well, just the preservation. I.
Get
Didn't I?
off! Sorry.
The bag of holding and the broom of flying would normally each cost you 100 gold pieces, but with the discount, it's going to be 90 gold per each.
Okay, and the preservation thingamabobber.
Let me double check that one.
So minus 90 gold.
Wrong one. It's 90 gold each for the bag of holding and...
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm doing minus 90 minus 90.
Okay.
Because I can't math. Don't judge me.
Yeah, it's fine. I do that as well.
Okay. Minus 90 minus 90.
Chest of preserving is a... Oh, it's a common item. It is 125, so...
Oh.
105.
Okay. 105 gold pieces. Remove. Okay. So she would just swoop by there, get that. Bye. Get Romulus to help her carry.
All right.
And as they come back to the tavern, she will give the chest of preservation to Oren because he apparently likes making food.
Well, thank you.
So you can add that to your sheet.
I will.
And she will give the broom of flying to Romulus because he needs to actually get out of the way.
The what? The broom of flying?
Yes.
Oh my god. Thank you.
And she will have the bag of holding and put all the fucking toys in there.
That makes sense. Okay,
Because she does not trust this door with the dragon inside. Because people are very bad at describing things.
What?
Depends on who you ask. But that's a different argument altogether.
Well, Aaron is pleased.
All right. Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's do it again.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm trying to figure something out real quick.
Okay.
If you do that instead. All right. After your shopping, what would you like to do?
The minute Aaron has gotten his incense, he's going upstairs to cast Find Familiar.
Ooh. Nice.
Though
It's
he
gonna...
wants to cast Sending first.
Ah. All right.
He met a certain crooked hare a while back.
Ah. All right. All right. All right. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
would like to cast Sending to that hare. First of all. So I'll cast that. It is just. Can you advise me as to which of your mistress's familiars might be willing to change sides?
Ooh. Which would be... Why did I expect the search results to show any form of third party? Let me... Okay, bestiary. Familiars. That's not a familiar. That's familiar. Well, Go against the mistress? No one. Well, maybe. Maybe Crawler.
Crawler.
Excellent. Without knowing what or whom Crawler is, Oren is going to cast Find Familiar with an attempt to steal a hag's familiar.
Ooh, I like this. All right. This
He's happy to use a higher level spell slot to do this.
The ritual is going to succeed. What I need you to do is... What would that be? I need you to roll me a range... a d20 plus your charisma modifier. So just basically a charisma check, but this is
Not
going...
a persuasion check?
No, this is basically an arcana check to see if you can twist the Find Familiar to do exactly what you want it to do.
I don't know why that rolled twice, but apparently I rolled a 17. Either a 17 or an 18. The first one was an 18. I'm still
Okay.
not sure why it rolled twice. I might just need to refresh my page.
Maybe, but if it showed an 18 on the first roll, then 18 it is. And...
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, and over here it was a 23 for some reason.
Yeah, over here is 23. I'm gonna go with the 23. Because that's what showed up on the VTT we're using.
Did I fix that?
Yeah, with the 23, you do manage to, as you are creating this ritual, as you are casting it, not knowing what type of familiar the Crooked Hair's talking about, you do see in the smoke created from the bowl this spindly looking creature appear. And I'm going to copy this link to you. And out of the smoke, 8 legs form.
It's a spider!
And then the smoke itself seems to form an orb on top of these legs. Before it reaches its legs out and just balances across the bowl, sit and just waiting.
So yeah, he will, if it wishes to join him, he'll, once it appears, just... Would you prefer to be with me rather than your former mistress?
It moves slightly, still balancing, but makes no move to run away from you.
He'll reach out his hand.
It will hop from the bowl onto your hand and then run up your arm to rest on your shoulder.
Excellent.
And then it would choke slam you into the wall.
Yes, he will give it a little scritch and possibly a little nosh of something edible.
It doesn't seem to have like a face or a mouth, but as the food comes close, it vanishes into this smoky vortex that makes up its body.
Oren would now like to cast one more sending.
Okay.
Let me find where sending is. There it is, cast. Because that was a ritual spell, I didn't need to use a spell slot. Sending I do. He's going to descend to to Crawler's former mistress, missing something.
Oh god. I need more pay. This guy has the death wish.
He's still annoyed about the contract.
You don't get a reply, Oren, but you do feel like something like around your neck and throat. There's suddenly like this intense tingling and itching where your amulet is hanging, and you can feel it just trying to rebuff something that is trying to find you.
Yeah, he's just going to chuckle and wander downstairs with his new friend.
That's definitely not going to come back to bite us, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely not. This is excellent. I mean, what?
I don't like it when the DM smiles.
Exactly as planned.
Oh, yeah, because I plan all of this. Right.
Of course, definitely. You're always like 10 steps ahead, aren't you? Isn't that what a DM does?
Because all of my plans survive you guys.
She's not wrong.
Like, in what world? Yes.
Now, query: the twins can communicate telepathically,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oren's whole plan here was to be able to get as much intel as possible about the hags and their plans from a stolen familiar.
Ooh, that's clever. I like that. Uh-huh.
Assassin. This is what he does. You know, an assassin spy. This is what he does.
Yes.
So yeah, he's just going to wander happily downstairs with a new friend on his shoulder.
Yeah. The stat block I linked to you, Terris, replaces the normal Find Familiar stat block.
Excellent, excellent. I'm assuming it still can't attack, though.
No, it cannot. You have to give up your attack action for it to use its as a reaction, but any other things it can do.
Okay. Ooh.
So the
I love
the attack action it cannot take, but it can take the other one.
Oh, the webs?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
I like that.
All right. New spider in tow. I have prepared some things. I think. Yes. All right.
I'm not sorry.
I love this. I love this so much. I mean, what?
What?
All right. It is coming on to the afternoon at this point with all of your shopping done, and people are starting to almost like pack up their things and preparing to close down for the day. If you want, you can, well, there are 4 towers that you can see from the ground over Arcanix at this moment.
Did you want to go to the school?
Yes,
Might be fun.
I need to go and find a professor. It's further up in the notes. Professor Anada.
I'm curious if the color of these towers determines the department of school that you get to. Says Romulus and Nathan simultaneously.
Well, if you guys want to head to the school, I can prep the cart and Grim for the journey. I don't know if we're gonna stay here for much longer.
Well, we haven't yet set where we're going next, have we?
And I do believe we need to, and by we I mean Craren, needs to hold some discussions about the railroad.
Really?
Hopefully not too long. Is that... Hopefully not too long.
Just-
Uh-huh.
Diplomacy.
Zin'dra doesn't like staying in a place for too long. And she's been here for 2 days waiting for you guys. She's already bored.
Oh no.
Hopefully not too long. We'll probably... No doubt we'll set out probably once we're done with this.
I guess we have to wait then.
I'll,
So to the school, I suppose.
yes. Shall we?
Yeah. Says Aaron, wandering off with a very suspicious, happy little spring in his step.
How do we
Zin'dra
get
would have
to the school?
noticed that, right? Let's see, has a perception 19.
It's a dirty great spider on his shoulder. I'm sure you'll see it.
Did he? She will go over to Craren. Did he always have that thing on his shoulder?
Funny that you should ask.
Is it?
I think you know the answer, and that doesn't make me any more comfortable.
Well, I only been here for what, 2 days with you gentleman?
Yes, and still you should hold the answer that no, it did not always.
Does Zin'dra know what this thing is?
How familiar are you with, well, familiar spells?
Does any clerics have it?
I don't think clerics get find familiar. Hold on.
Bards don't either, unfortunately. I had to take a feat.
Was it normal in her hometown?
No, it would not.
Okay, then she would have no idea. So, should I be even more concerned? Is the question.
I wouldn't say more concerned. Something you might want to know about Oren is that he picks up friends from places here and there.
Ah, yes, I have heard about your dog horde. Your very huge friends that you brought to the border.
Sort of seeing my point. So,
So yes, I
I'm
have
just
heard
going.
about you
I'm just
talking.
working on the assumption that this is Oren's new friend. I suppose details will come later. I have bestowed upon DM the first of possibly more letters to follow.
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh, Craren, what you would know is that Oren is seldom quite this bouncy. You
Yes.
would know that that means he has done something shitty to someone at some point today.
Yeah, yeah, that.
As long as someone doesn't get more cursed, I guess.
Oh, I just found
I
something.
hear my wife reading this right now.
Oh, I wasn't reading that. I just found something very unsettling in when I was trying to populate the school. Although that could be
Oh, that's
funny.
even
That's
worse.
so reassuring. What
No,
monstrosity do you have in store for us?
Okay, for context, I'm not going to read the entire thing because that will take forever. I completely lose names from time to time. I work really well with faces and things of the sort. So in between, I entirely lose names. So as such, I started the letter with Your Hagnes.
Your Agnes.
Aha.
That's what I was snickering
I mean,
at.
it's more of a placeholder. Craren will obviously know the names, but I
Yes.
player don't. So it's like yes, Your Hagnes. Isn't that how you start letters? You know, formal letters.
I mean, obviously.
Yes, Joe has only gotten one formal letter from Zin'dra, and it was actually quite pleasant.
It really was. There we go.
Is that she was all things considered, or she just was?
Well, the thing is, she's from a good family. She knows how to be a diplomat. She knows how to write things. She just doesn't want to.
All right. You're heading out to try and find a lift up.
Trying to get a leg up, yeah?
Elevator to heaven.
Beanvator.
Yes.
So there are 3 pylons you can go to within the city walls. One that is very close, which is a purple and pink with streaks of blue in it. One that is near the sea serpent, which is green, and one that is close to the gate you came in through, which is red. Where would you like to go first?
Should we go for the closest one that is to us, the pink one?
I mean,
Yeah, why not?
that seems reasonable.
Alright. The purple and pink light seems to streak up from a triangular building as you get closer. Oren, you saw this building from Indra's store. And you could see the beam disappearing about 50 feet off the ground, and then far up into the sky at the bottom of what looks like a floating island. It seems to continue, almost as if uninterrupted. I do apologize. The
You're fine.
area around this large building is filled with people, mostly what looks like either teachers or students, kind of milling about at this time of day. But some seem to be arriving through a set of double doors. And next to them stand 2 rather buff-looking guards. Both of them with what looks like long, slender... I wouldn't call them wands, and they are not exactly staffs, but they seem to be carved out of some form of wood and resemble rapiers at their sides.
Aaron is going to wander up and sort of side-eye these things and just go, those are very interesting looking spell sticks you've got there.
You're a very interesting looking mage, if you are one.
Well, I have a familiar.
I can see that. Are you a student?
Not yet. Where I may be looking to negotiate entrance into the magic school to become one.
Right. You alone?
Nope.
I'll
My
bring
friends
you.
are over there.
He looks over at the parties. Are they joining too?
Never mind that Kran already, shift weave. He already looks the part.
Yeah. Some of them might be. The others are, help.
Right.
They're rich kids.
I'm sure you can tell which.
Yeah. So,
Very
rules are don't make a fuss. Please don't destroy anything. Don't try to jump off. Don't try to fly up. The sentinels will shoot you down. If you break it,
Well, I'd
you
hate to
buy
jump
it.
down.
Right. Yeah, that's true. If you break it, you pay for it. If you break someone, well, someone will break you.
Understood. We can probably follow those rules.
And if you want to do something not allowed, well, don't let me know.
Got you. Where does one get one of those charming spell sticks?
One signs up with Onder's army.
Oh.
And
No,
then
thank you. Can I buy
trades.
yours? I just.
I was about to ask what you would pay for it.
What do you want?
He looks over at his fellow guard. 10,000 gold.
Pass.
Thought so. I liked it for now, but if you want to go up, step through the doors, and good luck.
Excellent. Going up.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Everyone who's going up the magic elevator, please make me a wisdom check.
A wisdom check?
Yes.
Oh no. But I only have a +1 to wisdom.
Oh no, that's a shame.
That roll.
No, you have Jack of all trades. You always get a +3 to a +1 roll. Apparently.
Do we get advantage of wisdom checks as well, or is it just wisdom saves?
Just saves.
Gotcha.
All right.
I
Remus.
really don't fucking get our rolls.
Cryon, are you going up?
I mean, naturally, I'm going to assume, while Crown has gotten to, the thing and stuff while he's here, we're on a mission from Rod, I guess.
So, please give me a wisdom check then.
Are you asking if it's smart or what are you?
No, it's to determine the effect you get. Not the save, check.
Where's the check button?
You click on the number.
Oh, the other one.
Yes, the other one.
Ah, yeah, where the stats are. That one.
That one.
Terris,
It says wisdom in
Yeah?
somewhere.
how did you fix your roll? I still get the custom ones.
I turned off beyond 20.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Come
waiting
on.
for
No,
your
I-
roll to show up.
I turned off one and
I
turned on
can't
the other.
click it. I can change the score.
Click on the wisdom, the actual button, the actual word.
Let. Oh, it actually highlights now.
Right. Remus, as you step through into this weird kind of almost like a drawn magic circle, all of the problems that you seem to have accumulated over the past few months just melt away. You feel like you fought that Minotaur again, but not only did you throw him through the chicken coop, you managed to topple the old house as well, playing Minotaur bowling. It is amazing to be you right now. Oren. There is something in the back of your mind that is kind of unsettling. You're not entirely sure what it is, but someone seems to be speaking far off, just out of hearing range. And whatever it is making your heart beat slightly faster, and just out of the corner of your eye, you notice something. You're not sure. Is it like a dagger glinting in the light? Is it Is it one of the... Is it the Periton you blinded way back? You're not entirely sure. Zin'dra.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I just figured out that, like, Terris said, like, VTT is the one that fucked it up, and I was like, oh! Now I only see one roll, and I'm like, oh my god, I fixed it! We fixed it! Sorry.
As you step into the circle and your body seems to move and change and twist and distort, you're not entirely sure what you've been doing for the past couple of minutes, but it feels familiar, and the people around you are very familiar, although you're not entirely sure if you've always been friends with them or if they're just really cool people that you just got to know. And well, maybe if the memories forming in your mind are to be believed, you've always traveled with these people.
Oh.
Romulus, stepping into the circle and finding your body almost dissolving around you, you look around, seeing what feels like a myriad of colors, each becoming more interesting and enticing, and you're not sure, but somewhere in this mixture there should be a person who is your best friend aside from your brother, but you cannot locate them right now. Craren, you have forgotten something. There's something you were supposed to do, but you're not entirely sure what it is. You know you heard a voice talking about something of great importance right before you stepped into the circle and was shunted into the elevator. And there's something niggling at the back of your mind that there's something you were supposed to do. They told you specifically to do this one thing and you cannot remember what it was. But it was very important that you got it done within the next day. And then you step out into brilliant sunlight, into a courtyard that stands right next to a almost impossibly tall tower. The sensations you had in the elevator slowly fade away. Unless roll 20
like that.
just crashed. There we go. And you are standing next to a fountain in front of a large brass door, above which it says Arcanix, Center for Enchantment and Illusion.
I'm reading that is going to grumble. Center for bullshit and all that. Did you feel that?
It was an interesting experience, that's for sure.
Don't know about interesting. It was invigorating. If this is what a magic school is like and coming here every day is, I wish I knew how to do magic.
I became colours.
And I'm sure we can come to an agreement, Remus, that if you want to pick up something, start small. We can
You can do the thumb
come to
trick.
some arrangement.
So we're back to normal now? Question mark.
Yes, you're back to normal, but the memories of what happened are still there, but the direct effects are not.
Yeah, Aaron will explain what happened to him. Just, yeah, it was very weird. You know, explains. You said it better than I ever could, Adana.
I think Romulus will explain what his experience was as well.
Zin'dra will just like shiver at the thought of it she had.
As a second thought, Aaron is going to sort of pick up his spider creature and give it a look over. I hope you weren't affected by that.
You hear just a few clicks of its long legs. Doesn't seem to have affected it at all.
Good.
Oh my god, did it affect the weasel?
Oh my god. Shall I roll for it? Hang on.
Let me see. I have to check something real quick. See if it is affected. No, it was not.
Ah, okay.
Because it is immune to charmed.
Ah, now we know. Now, the question is, are we in the right place?
Wait, we have advantage against being sharp, but I don't think that counts. God damn it.
Zin'dra, the effects like that thought you had while traveling is no longer like part of your memories. You realize it was an effect of the elevator.
You can see Zin'dra wanting to smash this thing into pieces at this point.
Any one of you who have advantage on Arcana or
You're looking so smart when you're doing this.
I know, I'm trying to Arcana checks or survival or
I don't have advantage on anything.
no, not advantage. Proficiency
Okay.
in
I do have advantage.
Arcana, survival, or what would that be?
I don't know.
Performance checks.
You want me to cast a performance check?
Yeah, you can roll it if you want.
I am not.
Nope.
I can assure you,
That's
it's
a
quite apt. to be
25.
Plus 12.
All right.
I get to use them so little.
Yeah. Oren, it clicks on you, or it clicks into place in your mind that the effects that you described, the way it affected you, the way things happen for you, are things that you have done to others in some capacity during your life. Or,
Ew.
shall I say, career. With a 25, you realize that an effect similar to Phantasmal Force was cast on you.
Yeah, we were charmed. It's disgusting. I hate it.
Craren, it clicks in your mind that this is a tower where they teach enchantment and illusions. And the idea that clicked in your mind was very clearly an enchantment spell.
Yes.
You're not entirely sure which, but it imitated the effect. It didn't cause the effect, but if you were to guess, possibly a suggestion.
Now I'm curious what the fuck they cast on me. Everyone was cool, and I don't like it.
Probably like
Going-
charm person.
Going to assume that counterspell wasn't an option.
Oh no, it's not actually a spell. I'd say that because you're a wizard, you would probably know that it's probably the like residual energy from this tower using so much specifically enchantment and illusion magic
You meant like that. You
that
meant
it
like
bleeds into the elevator. It's not
Yeah,
actually
so it's more, you know, by proxy.
yeah. So it's by proximity that you were affected this way. It wasn't actually cast on you, and the effects don't linger past stepping out of the elevator.
At which point, technically, dispel magic could have worked because it lists magical effects.
Yes, dispel magic would have worked on the elevator as well.
Yes.
Let's not do that and die.
Well,
Karen,
two of us
no.
can now fly.
No.
I mean, getting shot down by missiles, but you know.
One of them. Actually, I guess you could very quickly cast polymorph.
I mean, yeah. You would have about 6 seconds.
Mhm.
I don't recommend a goldfish.
What? Goldfish can fly? They just crash really
No.
hard.
Obviously, he'd turn himself into a Quetzalcoatlus
Yes.
and then spread his wings and flap.
The tower itself is kind of tall. Well, not kind of. It's very tall, kind of slim, and has at the bottom these gold-plated stone bricks, and further up the walls seem to become more and more ornate. Where you're standing seems to be some form of flagstone-esque rocks, and there are plants and insects everywhere. There is a surprisingly pleasant wind up here that seems to whistle slightly around the building itself. And you have a view that covers most of your immediate surroundings. You can almost see all the way to where you would guess the border crossing is. Alright, what would you like to do?
I am unimpressed. I go straight to the door and attempt to open it.
It is not locked. It opens. It opens inward, and it opens for you.
I am going in.
Inside, you find this large chamber with tall pillars at the center. There is a scent of ink and parchment, coal, and this ever-present, almost tingling sensation in your nose. The presence of a memory of perfume. You know, like when you've aired out laundry, you get that faint detergent smell.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk in, a few heads turn to look at you. What's your passive perception?
15.
All right. As you walk in, you notice movement to your left. And the guy you bullied last night is hiding behind what looks like a giant globe.
I clock eyes. Fuck it. And I immediately turn and start walking towards him.
Realizing that he has been noticed, he straightens out. You can see like bloodshot red eyes, and looking a lot more composed than he was the day before. But also like he woke up hungover.
Hold on a minute. What was his name? 2 seconds. And I shout really loudly. His name was Kellen. I shout really loudly, "Oi, Kellen, have you been to class today?" And I make it loud enough that everyone else in the foyer room thing could
As
hear.
you shout his name, it bounces off the walls in an echo that seems to just travel further and further and further and further upwards. And everyone turns to look. And then he just... Don't be so loud, please.
And what have you learned? And it's still loud enough that it would carry, but not necessarily as loud as the first shout.
Romulus and Zin'dra, each word just bounces off the walls. Not that loud as it carries, so that it carries up into the rafters, but you can hear like this is a huge space lined in metal. It echoes.
I can't see anything in here. I'm blind.
Ah, fuck's sake. Why is it not giving you dark vision?
It's dark in here. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
How about now?
Oh, I can see. God, Romulus, when did you get here?
And Kellen's... Yes, I have. Please don't shout. It echoes.
Then I mentally connect with him and shout into his head. And what is it you've learned today?
It's just... Oh!
Was it study hall first?
Yes.
When do you go and see do I need to have a chat with Professor Anada about what your lessons are this afternoon?
It was study. I'm currently in class.
I mean, it doesn't look like you're in class. It looks like you're hiding behind a globe in this big tower.
A woman walks up from the area in the middle, and you can hear her heels clicking a little, like short heels, but still clicking against the marble stairs up. And she snaps her fingers. From the globe, you see this light travel down to flicker right in front of your face, Remus. And she goes, "Excuse me, are you bothering one of my students?"
On the contrary, I am checking to make sure he is actually attending his classes, because the conversation I had with him last night suggested he wouldn't be.
Right. Well, I am Professor Elandra Ananda. Don't laugh.
No, I won't. I presume you're teaching him this afternoon then, based on what he said earlier on.
I am, yes.
Does he learn well?
Well enough.
Does he need additional motivation?
She looks between the two of you. You can see like Kellen is just like wanting to be anywhere else at this point. I feel he seems motivated enough. What is it that you do here, sir?
Oh, I'm just passing through. You need to talk to my friend who's still weirdly outside. We were the people that sorted out the tower and the communication problem downstairs, and then we just wanted to have a brief chat with whomever might be the headmaster, mistress of the school about a proposition we had.
Right. Oh, I do apologize. You are the ones who made classes resume. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, the Arcane Congress are not receiving visitors at this time, but I am more than willing to take your audience, should you wish.
I mean, I don't wish. I'm just the muscle of the outfit and the bully of your students when they fail to attend class.
In her head, she's going to hear Romulus say, "I apologize for his methods."
Her head snaps around and she's just scanning the room and then settling on between the two of you. It's fascinating. And she's gonna answer Romulus back. Have you two ever considered arcane education?
I feel like we're a bit late for that, but we've got our hands full at the moment. This is what we're doing right now is not necessarily a fourth thing. It was a birthright thing. That makes sense.
I do not exactly follow your meaning, but...
We are Clash.
Oh. Fascinating. Well, this is the first time for me meeting one of your kind.
We only found out that this fact relatively recently.
Oh, interesting.
Indeed. But first time for everything, I suppose.
I hear your kind are somewhat resistant to the types of magic I teach.
I would not know.
Would you be willing to experiment?
What did you have in mind?
Well, I am a teacher of the Enchantment School of Magic. And according to the books I have, Kalashtar are somewhat resistant to charming effects. On account of the mental connection to otherworldly spirits.
We can certainly give it a go. I wouldn't mind having a look at those books, if you don't mind, because I was hoping to have a look at the library here for information on our kind, specifically where we theorize we are from.
What would that be?
Sorry?
Where would that be?
Are you familiar with a place called Orkaloon?
I have heard the name, but I have not studied the region, no.
Well, very long story, but that is where we theorize we are from.
Fascinating. Well, I can surely inquire with the Congress to gather any information that you would require in exchange for 10 minutes of your time.
I think that sounds more than reasonable.
Unfortunately, I cannot let non-students into our library, but I am more than happy to set someone. And she glances over to the young man standing across from Remus, wondering what the hell is currently happening because his teacher has been staring at someone else for about 5 minutes and not talking. I am sure someone could gather the information you require and send you a missive.
That would be most appreciative.
And I hear you have someone who wishes to talk to the Congress itself.
Yes, and I, with my voice, call Craren in.
Craren?
Yeah, this is apparently Q Craren.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, my good man. You asked for...
It is your turn, your time. Your skills are required.
Craren's going to look at Roberts about but lifting one eye about my skills, you say.
Yes.
Well, you're not going to see
The
us
usage
trying to
of
strike
polysyllabic
deals.
vernacular? No?
We're going to need your ability of verbiage.
In what context?
Deals. Deliberation. Monorail specific.
Yeah. DM question. Is this even the area where we're going to be having things? Because academia is one thing and the town below is a different thing. Are these the same people?
The Arcane Congress are seen as the people who make decisions for Arcanix. They are a collection of wizards that have their headquarters in the school above Arcanix.
That's entirely fair.
And in front of you are standing a professor looking slightly bewildered, very amused, one eyebrow slightly raised in your direction.
Because Craren is looking exactly like the rest of the academia at this place.
Yes.
Uh-huh. This is not creating any particular confusion at all. No.
No, not at all.
Good. So, Craren, I'm terribly sorry. My name is Craren. We happen to be in the business of logistics, and as such, it is. Well, we, and by we extent is me, has been tasked with the information gathering and hopefully approval seeking. This proposal of a lightning rail coming near your area will bring goods, commerce, travel, things of the sort. Is there any place we can sit down and have a more at ease conversation, or?
Well, if you are... Alright. Something just decided to upgrade my everything. Okay. If you wish to discuss something that are not for other people's ears, there are the benches outside. I can assure you no one will be eavesdropping.
Excellent. So let's
Absolutely. Please. I will follow you.
And outside is this way, I hope.
Yes.
Oren is also going to attempt to follow, but barring that, he will throw his spider onto the back of Kraren's head.
I'm going to assume that this thing here and this thing here happen to be benches.
Yes, those are benches. And
Good.
yeah, Oren, you can be sneaky, you sit on another bench, or just have your
Oh
spider.
no, he's not attempting to be sneaky about this. He is just following.
Professor Ananda lifts an eyebrow and I thought you wanted a clandestine, for lack of a better term, meeting?
Oren, do you mind awfully?
No, not at all. Oh, sure. He will leave his spider there. Oops, I just shut the door rather than myself.
I'm closing myself inside this door.
I have become the door.
Yes, I have. I am now Amdor. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
So, to put things more bluntly, we are on a task to. We're forerunners for a venture of crossing the continent with lightning rail, or hopefully sooner than later rail, but that's a different argument. What I'm here to do, because you can see things where they're coming. There is a place where influence is what it is, and I know that's not necessarily what you seek with academia, but what I'm saying is more of a, there will be a lightning ray passing by one way or another. If it's in the city or around the city, that's entirely up to you. But what I'm here to propose for you is for firstly propose where would the most optimal stop near the city be. That's your choice. The other proposal is there are a lot of nooks and crannies to this continent where logistics is a big problem. I know there's transport spells and so on and such forth, but they don't move masses, they don't move people, they don't move goods, they don't move things of the sort. You know the difficulty in procuring magical inks, parchments, books, the rarities from around the world, unicorn horns,
Indeed.
the tears from the ghosts. You know that they are difficult to procure. What I'm suggesting and proposing is that for your group, you're able to dictate what comes into the town, the area, and what leaves it, and at what rate, and for who and by whom. I'm leaving this as a decision for you to make naturally, but I think you can see the ups as much as I can see the ups. Cutting down logistics cost to a fraction. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Indeed. You are proposing that we, well, the Arcane Congress makes a decision on whether or not to allow your interests to build a railroad past our domains. As in
That
the
is-
village of Arcanix.
That is more or less what I'm suggesting. What I'm posing is you get to decide whether or not it will be through the city or outside the city, where or if there will be any stops nearby. You are really sitting on the power to decide here. What we're looking for is the path of least resistance, i.e., where you can gain the most is also where we can gain the most. Because if you are happy and can benefit from this, I can give a call back home and say that, well, this is where the rail will be going. We have made arrangements. So from where I'm sitting, this is a deal with two winners, no matter how you decide.
Professor Ananda leans back a little bit. Her gaze on the clouds passing high above, and it seems to be following a seagull that is currently just gliding, and you see her mouth moving, but you don't hear any words. And then she stops, head cocked a little as if listening. And she looks at you. Who are you representing?
In what way?
I assume you do not have the funds for a magical railway in your pocket.
Naturally, I don't, and I wouldn't put it past you to pose the question. Just more of from a contextualizing things, just to understand what I'm actually answering. We are, for all intents and purposes, we are representatives for House Tharask and their endeavors in connecting one end of the continent with the other.
Fascinating. And her gaze shifts again. You see her mouth moving. And she listens. And your proposal seemed to have garnered some interest with my colleagues. The Congress are not convening as a whole to make decisions until the beginning of next month, as our monthly meeting have already been taken place. Though, if you have some form of written missives, we shall take those into consideration, as my colleagues seem positive to your endeavors, in light of the fact that you seem to have been the ones to remove the blockade of our students being able to return to school.
Now, here is a draft of a agreement. These lines here, so these yes, this the party, and that is my organization, and this being you, and this is your, and this is the fine part. You will technically be owning the stop that is in your area, meaning you will have authority over what's happening. And down here on this line is our responsibility to bring this to you. And on this line down here is your responsibility to make sure things don't burn down. It's, mutual interest. And this is down here is signature here, there, and there for assurance, signage, and for a witness. We don't want any biased contracts, so don't take my signature to be holy. You are free to look at to see it over, but this is a pretty. I think it's a standard procedure, really, because none of us is asking anything special from the other. But by all means, look at this and see if it's to your liking, and if it is, you send it away.
She takes the paper and quickly gives it a read. Could you please give me a charisma check of your choice?
Charisma check of your choice.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
That is a persuasion, deception, or intimidation check.
I will go with deception, I think.
All right.
Because that's the only thing I have proficiency with. Out of those you mentioned. And it really isn't deception, but it's the best roll I have.
This is why I wanted to be in the room.
Whoopsies.
I'm
Load the sheet. Roll 20, please. Hello. There we go.
I haven't
All right.
decided if I want to burn an inspiration on that or not.
She gives you a look. She reads over the contract. And then she gently, bless you, rolls it up.
Sorry.
It looks promising, and from what I've heard from my colleagues, we are generally positive to your endeavors. Of course, no signatures can be achieved as of yet, but unless
Naturally.
something disastrous or catastrophic or similar effects should happen between now and the start of the next month, consider us tentatively in favor of your proposal.
Is there anything I can do to, how shall I phrase it? I don't want to bargain with with goods and cheap tricks, but is there anything we can do to accommodate? Let's to not call it sweeten the deal. I don't quite deal with that kind of.
Of course. As far as I am aware, you have already done the sweetening by opening up our school, and if by chance you could, by the end of this month, have some form of assurance from the triumvirate of House Sarask that their prices for particularly Eberron dragon shards do not increase, then consider us having a deal.
Oh, I'm sure we can have a assurance shortly. Just a moment. Craren will be bringing out a, this is between wizards, so it's the standard piece of paper. It's about, yeah, they want this thing. Can you make sure that you can guarantee this thing? Not necessarily those words, and just folds it up and sends it off. But there should be a response to you personally in a not too distant future.
I appreciate that, and as soon as we have that assurance, you can consider the approval of the Arcane Congress for your railroad project in hand. Of course, there will be the signage of the contracts to formalize it, but that shall happen after we have the written assurances.
Oh, naturally. You will, at your leisure, have my magical signature.
Appreciate that.
So, if and when, let me know, and it shall be sealed.
I shall, now I know your face and name, I can contact you over distance and let you personally know when we have received the assurances.
Excellent. Now, pray do tell, how long has this academia of yours been running?
Please hold. DM is looking up Eberron Noir. Currently loading.
Cue elevator sound.
That was a bastardization of the Jeopardy tune from how it sounds in the US.
Oh no.
Are we... Do you mean when our school was founded or when the Arcane Congress was founded?
Ouch.
Well, since you're asking for why not both? Because much like you, I am interested in history. And I haven't quite been, well, I have been in the area before, but I haven't quite visited your magnificent piece of history.
Our school here was founded in 895 YK, roughly 100 years ago. As it stands at this time. The Arcane The Arcane Congress, as such, was founded in 15 YK.
I wasn't quiet around at the time.
Understandable. This tower where we are currently at is called Glarehold, and the first floor is generally seen as the Department of Enchantment and Illusions, though some of our lesser colleagues have a different name for it.
Is that so? How dastardly rude of them.
Indeed. Not our fault that magic seems to creep into the elevator up. Just because they chose to be on the top.
That was an experience.
It is quite an experience to travel via the elevator, but do rest assured, no lingering effects should hold after you step out of it. That is one of the reasons.
Can you tell, how often do you dispel?
Oh, the last time we had to dispel the elevator was about 22 years ago.
So it's not a bi-weekly thing.
It is indeed not. We try not to cut off the elevator unless absolutely necessary. Who knows who might still be traveling.
Oh, no. I wasn't suggesting in that light. It's more of from a what's lingering point of view rather than a functional transport point of view. On a sliding scale, it might jumble the minds of unsuspecting students.
Oh, they should be quite all right. We have yet to actually notice any form of lingering malaise in our students that use these elevators daily.
That is quite reassuring.
On that note, I do have an interest in someone who seems to be traveling with your group. So if you excuse me... Oh! And then she looks around a little bit. I do also have students I need to check on their work before they make something explode.
From a history point of view,
Indeed.
before we part ways, how long have you been part of the general?
The Arcane Congress. I have been part of this establishment for the last 32 years.
For the last 32 years. Interesting. When you get around to it, strictly as a historical curiosity, when you have looked closer into things, and is going to hand her a calling card, don't hesitate contacting me directly.
Fascinating. I shall take your words into advisement. I do believe that one of my wisps is currently circling one of your colleagues. I should make sure it doesn't leave any residual effects.
And if it does,
Well, last time that happened, well, that shade is still haunting the upper levels. Until I hear from you, Master Master Craren. And she stands up, brushing herself off a little bit, gives Craren a slight nod, and then walks over to where the three stooges are currently staring through the door.
I can just imagine our heads just like on top of each other.
Hi.
Hi. Oop, I will move out of your way.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
She steps through the door and then looks at Zin'dra. You do seem familiar. Interesting.
Pleasure to meet you again.
Oh, I might have met one of your family in the past.
Yes, I believe I saw you at one of my parents' banquets.
Morven.
Pleasure.
Same. Yes.
I was just going to ask, is there anything that I could help you teach today?
She looks you up and down. Are you familiar with the Enchantment School of Magic?
I'm a bard.
Right, that answers that. Of course. You might actually be able to assist me in a experiment your colleague has offered to aid me with.
Excellent.
My own...
What year is the students?
They are adults.
No, as in student, as in what year in school are they?
It's a mixed group. So some...
Okay, so, you know, now it was more of a, is it encode thoughts, or what kind of?
Probably around second, third level spellcasting.
Okay, because Mind Sliver and encode thoughts, those are easy. Those are at least, you know, cantrips.
Yeah. So like I'd say most of the students here can probably use suggestion, but that's about it. Charm person, suggestion, you know, first, second, third level spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
muttering something
That's
about.
yeah.
He's just muttering to her. Have you ever heard of the spell Inside Riot?
I have only read about it. I have yet to see its effects.
Oh, it's one of my favorites to use when we're in a pickle.
Fascinating. Oh. She looks over at Remus. Remus, there's like this green little wisp just around your head. Meanwhile, Kellen's just slowly backing away. Not from you, from it.
Remus
be
would have
fun.
followed it for a while whilst the conversation was happening outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's probably getting slightly impatient about this weird thing flying around. So he effectively starts moving or taking stray swipes at it if it gets too close to his head.
It moves with you. It's almost like it's been ordered to just keep circling you, to distract. It becomes very clear pretty fast that it's distracting you, or trying to distract you.
It's working. He moves kind of like over here and then just kind of just stops with it, and then he's just like after a while he then starts spinning on the spot as if trying to catch up with it.
Well, the cat and him. Not lost, is it?
Go
Yes.
over here. If you see my ping.
I do not see a ping. Send help.
Ping ping.
One of the
Ping,
cat
ping.
thingies.
Oh, there. Yes. Now I see ping. Yes.
Yeah.
That is a Warforged.
She's gonna go over and talk to the Warforged.
Okay.
Like you do?
Evening.
Evening. May I help you, ma'am?
Does the craft look familiar on it?
It is very clearly House Carnis build, but this one has been like it. From what you can see, that is not covered in fabrics. There are runes carved into almost every exposed piece of metal metal and wood you can see.
You look very finely made.
Thank you, miss. May I help you?
Oh, it's just been a while since I've seen a proper Warforged.
I
Brings
appreciate.
back memories.
I appreciate your compliment, miss. I appreciate your compliment, miss.
You're very welcome. And she kind of pats it on the shoulder.
May I ask, where have you met others of my kind before?
She will make sure that no one is in hearing range.
Yeah, it seems to be standing alone.
Cyril, was it?
Syria. Yeah.
Yeah, Siri.
My condolences, miss.
Thank you.
I never took part in that, but I was on On their Thrain border.
Same as I.
You do have my condolences.
Again, thank you. I just wanted to come by and at least look at you. It's, again, something that feels like home.
I'm glad I could give this to you, miss.
And she will give a slight bow and just like look back at it a little bit and just walk back to the group.
You see the Warforged take a step forward. Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
If you were to return to the border, could you look for someone like me that looks similar to me without these? And it points to their hand.
Without hands?
Without the runes.
And she will take out some paper. And she will write down that she's looking for... well, another Warforged without... and she will draw the runes as... she's not that good at drawing, but she understands her own writing. She can write nicely, she can't draw. She can doodle.
Would you tell my sister that Mander looking for her? Should you find her? Yes, my name is Mander.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mander. And I will tell your sister you're here if I do find her.
Her name is Sprint, should you find her.
Sprint, okay. I will tell Sprint if I find her. Yes, please send me notes.
Will do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wrong button. Alright. I will send that.
Okay.
Okay.
And as we are approaching ending time.
Psycole is gone.
Cycle is gone. I think we should start next session with the experiment.
Whoa! I'm very curious what that's going to entail.
Yeah.
Water.
They are basically gonna throw enchantment spells at you.
Target practice, brilliant.
Other people problem.
Indeed.